Are you craving a side dish that's as stunning as it is delicious? Get ready to meet your new favorite, purple sweet potato stacks. These vibrant, crispy stacks of flavor are about to revolutionize your dinner table, and all your guests will want to have that recipe. Welcome back to your channel for longevity. I'm Dr. Jonette, your longevity expert. Picture this. You have layer upon layer of thinly sliced purple sweet potatoes. Each one is coated with olive oil and a delicious blend of Mediterranean spices. They're stuck into a muffin tin, and that's where the magic begins to happen. As they bake, they get crispy, but their centers are still soft and tender. The result? A stunning purple sweet potato stack that's crispy on the outside, that delicious, creamy on the inside. What are you going to learn in this video? I will teach you how to select and prepare those purple sweet potatoes that will have optimum flavor and texture. I'm going to show you how I thinly slice them so that they will stack perfectly in the muffin tin. And I'm going to share with you my secret recipe for Mediterranean seasoning that I use to season my sweet potatoes, as well as so many of my other vegetables that I love to roast. And finally, you are going to get the ideal baking time and temperature so that you can achieve a crispy edge and tender center when you make these delicious purple sweet potato snacks. So let's get cooking. To start with, we are going to add the flavoring, the seasoning, and the oil to our purple sweet potatoes. We have about 2 pounds of our purple sweet potatoes here, and I'm going to put into this bowl probably about 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup of oil. And into that oil, that's olive oil, by the way, extra virgin. You want to always use extra virgin organic olive oil when using it for roasting vegetables and for dips. And into that is my blend of delicious Mediterranean longevity spices. When you go to my website, growwithdrjonette.com, you will be able to get the recipe there. This is my special blend. I put it together for its longevity benefits. It's got your classic Mediterranean seasonings and a few extra seasonings for longevity. I'm going to give a couple of, probably about 2 tablespoons of the Mediterranean longevity seasoning. And the third thing that I'm adding is nutritional yeast. It gives that a little bit of a cheesy flavor to your potatoes. This is great if you're vegan. If you aren't vegan, then go ahead and when your potatoes are almost done, or even in between the stacks of potatoes, you can sprinkle a little grated Parmesan cheese or a hard cheese. So I'm going to mix this all up and dump it over our sweet potatoes. We want to get it to coat all of the sweet potatoes very nicely. Just looking at it, I can see it's a little thicker than I want. And so I'm going to go ahead and add a little extra olive oil to the bowl here, just to make sure that we have plenty of oil coating it. Olive oil is healthy for you. It's great because it contains healthy fats for your diet. And it's those healthy fats in your diet and in this recipe that will help your body absorb the antioxidants that are in the sweet potato slices. Before I got started here, I went ahead and used my Breville food processor to slice the potatoes. If you have a Breville food processor, set the blade, the slicing blade, on number 1.5. If you don't, you can get one by going to my website, clicking on the shop button, and you will be able to find the Breville, a place where you can purchase the Breville food processor. I highly recommend it. It's great for precision slicing of things like potatoes, carrots, or anything that you want to slice in a precise way so that you have all of the slices are nice and even, and also it helps keep things round. So we just about got these mixed up here, and we are going to go ahead and stack them in a muffin tin. I've prepared the muffin tin with some oil, a little olive oil that I brushed in the bottom of it. Into that, I am putting some herbs. I like to put a few leaves of sage in some of them. I use three different herbs. Choose whatever you have. Oregano works, rosemary works, sage, thyme. Here's a little bit of thyme that I'm putting in this one, and I'm going to add a little rosemary to this one. It just adds a nice flavor to your potato stack, as well as a little decorative touch, because when you bake them, you're going to take them out and flip them over. And you can even mix one or two, couple of different herbs. I'm putting this kind of the couple of rosemary pieces along with a sage leaf. And then we're going to begin to layer our potatoes into the muffin tin. Just stack them in one on top of the other. Press them down a little bit. I like to put a little smaller ones in the bottom. The muffin tin gets a little wider as you go up, so I pick the smaller pieces for the bottom, and then the ones as they go up that are a little bit wider. I took the sliced potatoes, because they're so starchy, I took them and put them in cold water for about 30 minutes and then drained off the water and dried the potatoes. This helps get some of that extra starch. Starch in the potatoes when you cook them may make them a little bit gummy. So by soaking them in the water, you can get some of that extra starch out, and that helps the edges get nice and crispy, but lets your center stay nice and tender. They also tend to curl a little bit, but that doesn't seem to matter once you start cooking them, that they flatten out quite nicely there in the oven. These are ready to go into the oven. I have the oven preheated at 400 degrees, and I'm going to check them after 30 minutes, and then we'll check them again at 40 minutes. Sometimes, depending upon how dry the sweet potatoes are or how moist they are, it can vary anywhere from about 30 to 45 minutes, or even on rare occasion, I've had to bake them as long as 50 minutes or so. Just start checking them around 30 minutes. See how they're cooking. You want to make sure they're nice and tender in the middle and starting to crisp around the edges and getting nice and golden brown. If you find that they're getting a little on the brown side, go ahead and cover them with some aluminum foil. If you found this information helpful so far, thank you for signing up for notifications and clicking that like button and subscribing. When you incorporate purple sweet potatoes into your diet, they also offer some significant benefits for healthy aging as well as longevity. What are some of those benefits? Purple sweet potatoes contain a powerful antioxidant called an anthocyanin. This antioxidant is what gives them their beautiful, distinctive purple color, and it helps combat oxidative distress, which is a key contributor to chronic disease associated with aging. It contributes to inflammation throughout the body, especially in the brain, thus contributing to cognitive decline and Alzheimer's. So anthocyanins is an antioxidant. In other words, it grabs those free radicals, which are what cause oxidative stress, and neutralizes them so that they don't damage your brain cells. In a study done on fruit flies, they found that purple sweet potato extract extended the lifespan by activating the autophagy pathways. This process helps remove damaged cells and damaged cellular components and helps also recycle them, potentially slowing the aging process. Clearly, more research has to be done, but scientists think that this may be a mechanism for for anti-aging as well. When autophagy is activated and that pathway is activated, it helps clean up damaged cells, dying cells, dead cells that are vital for the proper functioning of the cell and all the cellular components. They also may have neuroprotective potential due to those antioxidants that I just talked about through the anti-inflammatory pathways, thus helping support your brain health, your cognitive function, and your longevity. These are just a few of the reasons that you might want to consider incorporating purple sweet potatoes into your healthy longevity diet to help support healthy aging in your body and even potentially extend your lifespan. I cooked these purple sweet potato stacks about 40 minutes to 45 minutes, somewhere right in there. I checked them at 30 minutes. They weren't quite done and they needed another 10, about 12 minutes. And they are done and ready and delicious to enjoy. They're crispy on the outside, soft and tender on the inside. And they've been cooling actually a little bit now. So let's take one of them out and we'll put them on our plate here. Go to my website for my homemade Cool Ranch dressing recipe. This recipe is perfect for a little daub of the Cool Ranch dressing on top of it. Much healthier than what you can get in the store because it has no preservatives, no high fructose corn syrup, which a lot of dressings, believe it or not, that you purchase do have, and no preservatives or additives. It's yogurt, mayonnaise, and a bunch of chopped up fresh herbs, as well as some dried dill. Delicious, nutritious, and healthy for you. You can just stick your fork in and eat it like this with a dollop on top, or dip it into your creamy ranch dip. Let's give it a try. Oh, wow. It's sweet, it's crunchy, it's savory, it's soft on the middle. It's everything that you could want in a delicious appetizer bite. So there you have it, purple potato stacks. They're more than just a beautiful side dish or appetizer. They are packed with antioxidants that can help you live a longer, healthier life. So why not add a pop of purple to your next party? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to go to my website, check out not only this video, but all the other videos that are there, as well as explore my healthy longevity section. We all have a longevity switch, and I will teach you how you can activate your healthy longevity switch. We'll see you next time on the Dr. Jonette channel.